Hey y'all, how's it going? What's today? Tuesday. This is my live review of Basketball Wives, Season 11, Part 2, Episodes 24 and 25. Now, I thought I was going to be able to do an edited review for this, but I was already at the reunion. So I'm sorry, y'all. We're going to get to the reunion on another day. So this is just for Episodes 24 and the season finale, Episodes 25. I'm just trying to catch up, and feel free to comment in the chat if you want to join in. But yeah, let's get into it because look, I have to go to a kind of like a concert a little bit. It's like Issa Rae is doing this whole I guess this, like, I'm trying to think what to call it. It's like just not even a comedy show. It's just like a real kickback with her in Brooklyn or whatever. So I'm excited about that. It's gonna be something fun to do. So yeah, I gotta go to Brooklyn. So I gotta leave at like 6:25 or something like that. Anyway, yes, y'all are getting a live review. And thank you. I just got a haircut. My barber hooked me up, didn't he? So yeah, let's get into it. So it is the day after the bachelorette party. Everyone is recovering and everyone's getting along. And then, now we're with Evelyn and she's on FaceTime with Shawnee, and Shawnee's talking about her book. Excuse me, it just dropped. And I remember when this happened because this is when the time the headline came out that she never loved Shaq. And everyone was like looking at Shaq. I'm like, well, I don't really I'm not surprised by that. I ain't saying she a gold digger. But yeah, but also in the book, most importantly, was she called out an ex-friend for talking to her ex-husband. And messy ass detective Evelyn, she thinks she knows who it is, and she thinks they're on the trip as well. I'm assuming it's Laura, but I'm sure Evelyn knows this already because, she's already besties with Shawnee. All she had to do was just text Shawnee, girl, who are you talking about? Why wouldn't your best friend tell you who she was talking about? So she knew, and I just think this is all orchestrated by her as well as production. Anyway, I'm sure this is going to be brought up later at some point in the episode. So then, next scene, the ladies are split up as they're doing their activities. One group is doing ATV, the other is doing zip lining. And side note, I really felt like they just shoehorned that Kendrick Lamar song, They're Not Like Us. They're not like, I was like, what does this have to do with anything? I don't know, whatever. So we're with the ladies that zip lining, and Jen and Ev are just chucking the deuces once they see Jacille do it. Just is like, nah, we about to go eat. So then we're with the other ladies, and I just realized that all the ladies that were doing the ATV, they're all former original Basketball Wives of LA. It's Brandy, Laura, Brooke, and Jackie. So they're all together. I think that was orchestrated, basically. So then we see Jackie and Brooke try to hash out their issues. And Jackie, she finally takes full accountability, one of her personalities. And, Brooke, we cut to her confessional and she peeps game. She's like, I know I'm the last person that Jackie needs to make up with so she can move forward with the group. And Brooke is just going along to get along because I'm sure that they were reminded that without Jackie, there is no Basketball Wives LA. It just is what it is. Has the evil been defeated? No, of course not. Oh my God, I have not done that in so long. So long. Thank you for the alley-oop. But yeah, it looks like they're moving forward and they even give each other a hug. Whatever. So then fast forward later in the evening, they're having dinner in the pool or whatnot. Brandy then invites all of them to her upcoming charity event. And then she asks Jackie Christie, wacky Jackie Christie, can she host or MC her event? Really? Is Jackie the only person you know that could do this, given y'all's history? Like, I just didn't get that. Um, so then Evelyn takes this time out to apologize again to Brandy for bringing up her husband in a negative light and as a dig when they were going back and forth, and she promises never to do it again. I don't believe it, of course, because it's Evelyn. And also, I feel like the other ladies have done the same, right? So then the topic moves to Brooke and Jackie making up. She's just letting the table know what happened between them. And it looks like they're still about to get into it because one of Jackie's personalities said that it was a miscommunication. And Brooke's like, Jackie, there was no miscommunication. You said that. You said it. So then, like, Brooke is like, nah. And I'm just like, what happened to the accountability? So they're going back and forth. And then Jackie just gets up and gets behind Brooke, puts her arms around her, and tries to kiss her in the mouth. Now, what that looked like to me was just like deflection on Jackie's part. And they definitely moved on to the next topic. So then they're talking about Shawnee's book at the table. Of course, it's brought up by Evelyn, and she has the nerve to play a clip for all the ladies, and clearly this is targeted at Laura. So basically, Laura, she peeps game, and she says to the entire table, like she checked them immediately, swiftly. She's saying it's nobody's business. She'll talk to Shawnee about it because that's what a real woman does. And she told them not to ask her about it. And it's really tense at the table, but look, everybody at the table shut the fuck up. They really did. That was a boss move. And I don't know, like I wouldn't mind seeing Laura back on the show next season. I think they should really get her. So then now it's the next day. I'm really flying by. I'm really glad. I was really like nervous that this was going to take a long time to get through. But yeah, it's the next day, and the ladies are headed to a boat day. So on their way to the boat, Laura, Jackie, and Cheyenne were in their car, and Jackie's being messy, and she just randomly asked Laura, has she heard the rumor about Evelyn, I guess, messing around with Shaq? And like Laura never said it was true, but she said, yeah, I've heard it. I mean, we've heard it. That's like someone just randomly asking me, oh, did you hear about who slept with who? Yeah, I heard it. I don't know if it's true or not. So then Laura says, well, even if it is true, I wouldn't disclose it. And that's all that Jackie needed to go and run with that information. So we know that Wacky Jackie is going to be petty because Evelyn was investigating her. Well, investigated her. So now fast forward, they're on the boat. And once they all just chilling or whatever, they're just like talking before they go like to the deck. Did y'all catch Jackie's psychotic ass saying, oh, well, we just feel so loose. We should just talk about things we never talked about. Like who was having sex at like 10 years old? Flag on the play. Flag on the mother effing play. What did you just say? Like having sex at what age? Did y'all catch that? I was like, you need to leave. Like if that was any other group of friends, she would have been asked to leave. Like, are you serious right now? Anyway, I just wanted to point that out. Like, I don't know what be on Jackie's mind or whatever. But yeah, a little later, Brandy and Jen are talking, and Jen is asking her how she feels about Evelyn's apology. Brandy says she's still processing, but Jason really is her Achilles heel, in my opinion. Like, it really gets to her. And I think internally, do y'all think she regrets it? Because they're going to keep throwing it in your face, girl, if they know it hurts you. Like, that's just how it goes. So, like, all of it still bothers her. But moving on, we see Jen is now talking to Evelyn and Laura about her scammer, the whole situation with going to Paris. She got to pay his restitution. So we know present day that it all worked out, that they got married and he got to go to Paris, but he still got to serve the rest of those days for violating his probation in jail when he gets back. So then next, we're with all the ladies on the deck. They're all talking. And then Jackie brings up the book and then mentions that she heard the rumor that it was Evelyn messing around with with Shawnee's ex. And we get a flashback to when Jen and Evelyn was going back and forth. And Evelyn's like, Shawnee, I swear on my child, I swear on my son. I swear on my son. Anyway, Evelyn tells her to shut the fuck up, pretty much. And here we go with them going at it again. Like, how long did that last, y'all? Like, it lasted for 1 or 2 episodes. So Jackie then tries to throw Laura under the bus and say, well, Laura said that she did she say she believed it? Oh, well, Laura said she heard it. She heard it. Like, she said she wouldn't say anything. And I'm just like, Jackie knows what she's doing right now, and she's intentionally being messy. So then Jennifer, she interjects because, you know, that was one of the reasons why it was brought up, because it was brought up in season 7. She says it's not true, and they just leave it at that. Jackie cannot help herself. That I just think she has to cause chaos, and the group just goes along with it. Yes, Jackie said that. I promise you. Jackie Christie. Oh, it's okay. You'll be able to catch it later in the replay. Please, y'all, watch this video. We already have 50 people in the chat. Make sure you at least like the video, please, even if you're not going to stay the whole time. Why don't you stay here after hours? I don't want to leave. Meredith, yes, you can leave. Speaking of Meredith, y'all, I'm going to get to that Salt Lake City review. I just been working, and I have a lot of shit coming up. I got some friends' wedding to go to. I had such a long ass day today. I had to get this situated. I had to run some errands. I had to do my notes for this. Got to film, and then I'm going to like Issa Rae's show later on in Brooklyn. Anywho, let's see. Jackie's middle name should be Loki at this point. I agree with you. So then we fast forward to the evening. This is the last dinner of the trip. There's still tension over what Jackie said earlier. Speaking of which, Jackie and Evelyn are going at it right in the beginning, because Jackie was like, Evelyn, you were mean to me earlier. And I'm just like, just like Evelyn said, well, do you expect her to be nice to you after you just accused her of sleeping with her best friend's ex-husband at that point? So then Jackie's going back and forth with her, just like, Evelyn, I'm not doing this with you. I'm not going to be arguing. And Evelyn's like, you can't just bring up these type of false allegations against me and just move on like it didn't happen. So by now, we don't even need to ask what narcotic Jackie is on. The bitch is just crazy, and she just likes fucking with the ladies. That's just what I see it as. So now Brandy interjects herself and wants to know why it was brought up. And Jackie even says, well, the audience knows before I even say this, but Jackie even says, when she's kind of arguing into a corner, well, yeah, I brought it up because I was being petty because Evelyn investigated me. She already admitted it, but Brandy's still asking. So then this pisses Laura off about that. So now they're going back and forth. So then I get it. I get why Laura is frustrated, because Brandy, girl, butt out. So then it's all quiet now. I'm not sure if it's editing, but now production is making it seem like Brandy's about to snap because they're adding the voiceovers of the other ladies. She looked like she's about to have a moment, and Jackie tells her it's over. Brandy's like, don't yell at me. So now they're going back and forth, and let me see, looking at my notes, they bring it. Oh, so yeah, they're going back and forth, and they're bringing up the husbands again. Right after Brandy was saying earlier that it really just cuts her to her core. That she don't like people bringing up her husband, but ma'am, you just brought up Jackie's husband. You did. So what is it? So now it's going completely left. And I'm just like, didn't they just apologize to each other earlier, like in the last episode? Didn't you just enlist this psychotic woman to host your charity? So Brandy then leaps up, like just towering over Jackie, and security steps in. So then at this moment, I'm thinking Cheyenne, she's just trying to like de-escalate the situation. But then like Brooke jumps up and threatens to beat Cheyenne's ass because I think she thinks that they're like it's 2-on-1 or whatever. Did any of y'all think that Cheyenne was trying to jump in? I didn't get that. Are you going to do Salt Lake City live too? I don't know. Would y'all be interested? It might be easier, but I don't know. I'm starting to like live reviews a little bit better. We'll see. So where was I? So yeah, I just think Brooke just wanted a reason to fight Cheyenne from earlier. She just don't like her. So then you have Cheyenne like, drag me, Monique. Oh, wrong show. But yeah, she was saying it just like that. Drag me. And then you have Laura and Jackie being like escorted out. And then Brandy's like, you don't even know how to spell wife. I'm like, where did that come from? I don't know. But yeah, so they're being hauled off. Excuse me. Of course I get the hiccups while I'm doing this. Of course I do. Live show, y'all. Live show. But yeah, after Jackie and Laura are just whisked away, Brandy's back at the table, and it looks like she's having a full-on meltdown. She's throwing shit on the table, complaining about being, I guess, Jason being brought up again. And I'm just like, tough titty girl, you know what you signed up for? Any Drag Race fans in the chat? You already did this, girl. So yeah, I think that if it bothers her so much, just leave the show. But yeah, after she has this tantrum, that's where the episode ends. So now we can move on to the season finale, episodes 25. Let's see. I don't think Cheyenne would be on TV tussling. Yeah, because I didn't even know she had that show, Dr. Cheyenne, with her online degree. Wacky Jackie loves to throw rocks and hide her hands, and the whole cast sees it. I definitely believe it. I think a single Brandy in Malaysia coming back next season would be bomb TV. I don't know. I don't think I want Malaysia back. Brooke said if she can't beat up Jackie, she gonna go for the daughter. Oh Lord. All right, so let's get into episode 25. I don't think there was much to this episode. I didn't really care for it too much. But so we're continuing at this scene, and the rest of the ladies are just sitting back at the table as if a melee didn't just happen. So Brooke is saying she jumped in because she thought it was 2-on-1. I still think it was Cheyenne trying to de-escalate the situation. And we hear Brooke saying, dancing with the stars ass bitch. She gonna learn what it's like to dance with a bitch. Oh my God. Like, Brooke just want to fight somebody. I guess. So Brandy's at the table. She's still like, woe is me. The ladies are bringing up Jason. I'm sorry, I don't have sympathy for her. Do y'all have sympathy for Brandy and them keep bringing up her husband? Because if people know your weak spot, they're going to go for it. If they know what's going to cut you, they're going to continue to bring it up. That's just how it is. Get off the show. So then, yeah, that's pretty much the end of the scene. Also, the ladies realized that Laura left after that fight happened. And y'all, we're back in LA, and that's pretty much the last we see of Laura. I was like, damn. So now we see Jennifer with her scammer now, and she says she hasn't heard from Laura since the trip. Like, she just said she's going to give her space. I'm like, damn, so she just done after that. They just used Laura, like just as stunt casting at the end of the season, I guess. So then next scene, we're with Evelyn talking to Shawnee. She's in LA for this book signing, and all the ladies are invited. Evelyn's trying to fill her in on what happened in Mexico, but Shawnee still doesn't mind all the ladies coming. So then fast forward, we're at Shawnee's book signing now. And let's see. And it looks like all the main ladies, they showed up, including Jackie. But Jackie only spoke to Jennifer and she spoke to Jacille. So she ignored the other ladies and she just sit on the side of them. It's just high tension when she arrives. But then after the event, we're hearing Brandy saying that she and Jackie need to have a conversation. As well as, like, she don't even know if she wants to invite her to her charity event anymore. And I'm just tired of the merry-go-round that Brandy keeps putting herself on. Like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, thrice, quadruple, quintuple, whatever. Like, it's been at least 10 times they've been in it, like been at it with each other. And it's still the same merry-go-round. Oh, let's talk about it. Jackie, I'm sorry. Like one of Jackie's 9 personalities, they say, oh, well, Brandy, I'm sorry, it won't happen again. And then we have personality number 5 bringing up her husband. Yet again, they get into a fight. I'm tired of it. Are y'all? Anywho. Let's see. So then we fast forward to Brandy's charity event. Like, we're not sparing any time in this episode. It's just like a whiplash of speed. Jackie then shows up first. Like, nothing happened, y'all. She then hugs Brandy, and Brandy's shocked, but she doesn't even, like, try to throw her out or even say anything about it. I guess. And then we cut to her confessional, and here she go, putting herself into an emotional pretzel, trying to defend her friendship with Jackie. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm sick of her husband. Well, hearing about her husband. Isn't her son in high school by now? I would think so. I mean, what else do they and we know about Brandy's business, but he a husband that slept with 300 women? Was it really 300 women, or was that hyperbole? At this age, Jackie don't know whether it's the post-menopausal life or dementia that's causing her mess. Brandy's a hypocrite when it comes to bringing up husbands, so no. I totally agree with you. I think it's given Stockholm syndrome at this point. But yeah, anywho, all the ladies are there, and it's no drama so far. And they're just all tolerating Jackie. Like, Jackie and Evelyn even hugged in that scene. So then the charity game starts. And y'all, I thought it was going to be like a formal charity, but it's like a charity basketball game. It's very lax, very casual. It just looks like anybody could have showed up. Brandy, it looks like Brandy invited the wrong people to this event because they can barely crack $3,000. And then, we get to the end of their event and she made the $5,000 that she wanted to, but I was like, that's it? Like, between the cast showing up first and they couldn't even get you to $5,000, it should have been starting at $5,000 after all the cast donated. But I guess they don't really got it like that. Maybe Jacille, she donated like maybe $100. Jackie probably did $100. And what about Jennifer Williams? Like, I know her Chanel bag was probably 10 grand, but you can't give anything to charity. Okay. Anywho, next scene we're with Jennifer and the scammer. They're going to the courthouse. He gets some bad news that it's still not guaranteed that they'll let him go to Paris. And Jennifer is mainly concerned about that because she's trying to save face, even though she's always been looking stupid since the day she even said yes to this man. I don't understand the frustration because she made this bet for herself. So then, next scene, we're with Jackie doing her talk show. And, as I'm editing, y'all know what I normally do, and it's fast forward. I am not looking at that. That was pretty much a joke. It looked like she paid extras, and this was all behind a green screen. Like, please do not waste my time. That was a waste of my time, that scene. So we're moving on, and I think this is pretty much the last scene in the episode. It's with Brandy in her rented apartment from production because she don't really live there. She lives in Texas, Dallas, I think. And she's talking to her husband, and they're discussing, well, she's telling him how the ladies always bring up his infidelity as a weapon against her. And she then tells him that she's decided to move to LA and she's bringing her child with her. And this isn't like a request for him to come along. Like, he can stay in Dallas. So I'm just like, is this a separation? Are they getting divorced? And I'm thinking, were the ladies just right this entire time that she just wasn't happy? So I don't know, y'all. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all thought about that. Because after that, they just move on. Like, to the next scene. So maybe we'll find out at the reunion when I get to it. I'm going to watch it when I get back home tonight. Maybe I could do that. Ooh, shit, I got a double tomorrow. I'm going to try to get through it. I am. But yeah, they move on to the next scene. Is Jennifer and her scammer. I don't care. And at this point of the episode, we're at the outro of, like, when they're going to cast member to cast member. And just, saying like, oh, well, what I've learned or whatever. I don't give a shit. For real. Like, honestly, y'all could have just skipped episode 25 and just went straight to the reunion. But yeah, that's where the episode ends. And they really just left Laura for dead. Like, we didn't hear a peep out of her. Maybe she'll be at the reunion. If y'all watched the reunion already, let me know if she was there. But yeah, this finale was really boring, I gotta say. Let me see what y'all talking about because I'm gonna, this is gonna be a 30-minute episode. No, he actually admitted to sleeping with over 300 women while he was with her or in his life. He said 341 women to be exact. I Googled it. Oh, nobody went to Jennifer's wedding? What? She didn't invite none of them? Okay, maybe I gotta watch the reunion. I wish I could just watch it, like record myself watching it with y'all, but that's gonna take too much effort and time. The girls might have money, but they stingy and cheap. I definitely believe that, y'all. I definitely do. Oh, Laura didn't show up at the reunion. Well, thank y'all for letting me know. And I hopefully the reunion was only one episode because that's all it needed, really. Like 1 hour dedicated to that entire bullshit ass season. And knowing basketball wise, Viacom cheap ass is probably going to be season 11 part 3 or some shit. Like, we better get to season 12. And I think they should keep the cast how it is, but then add Laura to it. And I still like Jacille. I think they need like a Cynthia on the show. Carlos was at the wedding. Of course he was. Of course that cigarette was. Yeah, they didn't pay to go. Oh, wow. Yeah, I can't wait to get into it. I really can't. And it was only one episode. Thank you. So yeah, y'all. I guess in the comments below, y'all let me know what y'all thought about this episode. I apologize I can't, keep with y'all right now, but I do need like a 30-minute nap because it's going to be a long night. Like, I got to get my passport to go to Brooklyn or whatever. If y'all want to see how my evening goes, follow me on cdiggy1. I'm on Instagram if you're interested. So yeah, with that, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all for the next episode.